On behalf of SME Chamber of India and Salesforce, I welcome all of you again, and I'll now invite Mr. Ajit Belani, Director Marketing Salesforce, to give his remarks. He is talking on how to increase your sales with help of the CRM, and this will be followed by the Q&A. Over to you, Ajit.
Right. Good morning, everyone. My name is, I know after lunch it's always thought difficult over there, right, to get everybody in. So we'll try to make it a little interactive, right, not keep it very heavy for you. And good to see some familiar faces here. Some of you have met in the events earlier, right? So good to be. So just a quick introduction about me. My name is Ajit Belani. I manage growth marketing at Salesforce India, right? Along with me, I have a couple of other people here as well from Salesforce, right? So after me, there'll be Aanchal Agarwal, who's a solution engineer who's here. She'll talk a bit about our Sales Cloud solution, right? And after that, we will have Vikash, who's from our Tableau team, yeah? So quickly getting into it, I think it's working now. So let's, how many of you are okay with a little bit of quiz? And we have some good gifts and prizes as well, right? Sai, are you there? Where is Sai? Yes, just keep it ready. All right, so quick, right? So fastest hand first, right? Whoever gives the answer. Right? So first of all, we'll have a quick quiz questions, right? And just we'll see if you know how well you know Salesforce. How many of you have heard of Salesforce? Okay, excellent. So that way it's good. So in some of the other cities, you know, some people said, "Acha, Salesforce salespeople provide karta hai kya?" So I get that, you know, a little bit, but good to see things are changing now. But all right. So quiz time. So first question: what does Salesforce do? Yes, sir. CRM solution. Yes. CRM. Okay.
And maybe helps in creating funnels for
funnel for sales. Okay, very good. Give him a big hand. Anyone else with a slightly different answer? Does Salesforce only do CRM, for example? Yes, I think let's go to him first. Yes, sir. Cloud. Okay, do you have mic for some of these people? If you have an extra mic in the audience, it will be good. Okay, cloud. Yes, good. What else? Yes.
basically it's overall we can say cloud marketing and saving the data.
Excellent, excellent. Sai, please give all three of them one. Yeah, thank you. So that's true. So Salesforce, we started off as a CRM company. Sorry, I can't move around. But we are now in, you know, different businesses, and Salesforce, you can actually, you know, manage your entire business operations on Salesforce. How we do that, we'll come to it quickly. Okay, next one. So what is the name of Salesforce Business Intelligence and Analytics software? Anyone? Yes, sir. With the specs, sorry, behind you, sir. Behind you. Tableau, excellent. Please give him a big hand. And any Tableau people here, please raise your hands. Arunava, Vikash, yeah. So these are our Tableau experts. So they'll be here in case you want to understand more about it. Yeah. Great. Please give him. Yeah. What is the name of Salesforce's collaboration platform? Anyone? Now this is a little difficult one. I'm sure you have used it or you know you have heard it, but you may not know it's owned by Salesforce. Any guesses? No one? Okay, so the answer is Slack. Anyone has used Slack? Yes, for messaging, right? So it's like a, you know, you might have all used Teams, Microsoft Teams, right? For chat collaborations. Slack is a collaboration platform. Very popular, right? With startups, SMEs, because the cost is much lesser than Microsoft, obviously, right? And plus it has a lot of great features. So we'll talk, you know, a little bit if we get time about that as well. The next one. So no prizes for this, which is the world's #1 CRM company. Yeah, so it's, yes, obviously Salesforce, yeah. All right, so quickly getting into, you know, our history, right? So our 24 years of innovation, right? Salesforce, this year we are celebrating our 25th anniversary, right? Salesforce is a $35 billion company, right? It's considered, you know, the world's second most, I would say, valuable software company, right? After Microsoft. If you look at all the products that you see here, how many of you are from IT function? CIO, IT heads, IT managers, yeah? Okay, and others, your business owners, I'm guessing CEOs, right? So you would have, you heard or used some of our products, right? So if you look at MuleSoft, look at cloud, we have cloud, data cloud, right? Slack, Tableau, some of those we spoke about. Of course, our core product being Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Service Clouds, right? So which is what we call as core products, right? So, little bit more about us. So, we lead with innovation, right? All our softwares are, extremely, thought through well. AI is embedded in all our softwares right now. AI is become big. Everybody's talking about AI, but Salesforce started investing in AI way back, right? So 10 years back is what we launched Einstein GPT, right? So Einstein GPT is our core AI engine, which is embedded in all our softwares, right? So just an example, if you're running a marketing campaign, you can just type and say that, okay, create a email template with this offer, and I want the tone of copy to be, professional, to be friendly, whatever, right? And the system will create an email for you, right? It will pull in the images, it will write the copy. All you have to do is edit it a little bit if you want, and you can just run the campaign. So as simple as that. You don't need agencies. You do not need a designer, right? All of that is gone because AI can do all of that, right? So just an example of how AI is embedded in all our software, right? And Achal will talk a bit about in Sales Cloud how we are leveraging AI as well, yeah? Now, another thing I want to talk about is philanthropy, right? So, Salesforce has this 1-1-1 principle, right, that we follow very diligently. What that means is we give 1% of our product, right, which is licenses for philanthropy, for NGOs, absolutely free of cost. 1% of our employee time. All of us are mandated to invest 1% of our time in voluntary activities, which is about 1 week a year, right? And all of us have to do that, right? Plus, we invest 1% of our profits, that is actual cash that goes into philanthropic activities. Mark Benioff, who's our CEO, he's very big on sustainability. So if you see our overall branding, you'll see a lot of greenery, trees, all of that, right? The reason for that is, we invest a lot in environment-friendly initiatives, right? So that's what sort of differentiates us from the competition as well. These are our core values, right? Trust, customer success, innovation, equality, sustainability, right? We spoke about some of this. Trust, I think I'd just like to stress on that, is a very important thing now, right? With AI coming in, how much are you able to trust AI with, right? One big question we always get is my data safe, right? Your data is all on the cloud. We were the first company to actually, launch a cloud CRM, right? If you remember olden days, and some of you might have worked on old softwares which were installed on your premises, right? Siebel, right? Some of these words you would have heard, right? We were the first ones to sort of come up with a cloud sort of a software, right? And the normal concerns that people have, which is around data security, trust, right? All of that still remains to an extent. So people are worried about it, and that's something we take very seriously. Your data is absolutely safe, even we don't have access to it. Right? Only you have access to your data. Nobody else does, right? So this is what we do. I briefly mentioned this earlier, but your entire business can be managed on Salesforce, right? So if you see sales, service, marketing, commerce, Tableau, the analytics engine, MuleSoft, right? Platform, data, Slack, right? And now we also have industry-focused solutions, right? Manufacturing, for example, have your own use cases, right? Your supply chain to manage, your very specific challenges. Banking will have very different kind of challenges, right? So what Salesforce has done is they've invested over the years in understanding these industries very deeply, right? And what we have launched is now called as industry clouds. So we have an industry cloud for automotive, for example. We have an industry cloud for education, right? And things like that, yeah? So buyer expectations are going up, right? Customer experience, this is something that we have been hearing for a while now, right? Customer experience is important, right? Now, when you have an issue with Amazon, right? How soon is it resolved? Everyone uses Amazon here, yeah? So, do you think their customer experience is good? Yeah, excellent. Anyone has Amex cards? American Express, anybody? So, I think Amazon, Amex are some of the two leading organizations when it comes to customer experience. So whenever you have an issue with these companies, you see how they resolve it, right? And you will always end up with a delight. They'll always find a solution to a problem, to your problem, right? So customer experience is something that, every company is now focusing on, right? Whether you're small, whether you're a large enterprise, this is what will differentiate the companies of the future, right? Because everybody, Flipkart bhi wahi kar raha hai, Amazon is also doing the same thing, Tata Click is also doing the same thing. But who do you prefer? Obviously, we all prefer Amazon. There's a reason for that, right? Customer experience. So what do buyers want? They want personalized communication. They don't want hi dash. They don't want hi wrong name. I still get it, by the way. I get emails where it says hi Abhinav. My name is not Abhinav, but I get those emails. The personalization has gone wrong, right? They're not using the right tools, or their database is a problem, whatever it is, right? Digital first. All of us now, when was the last time, okay, all of us have we all have bank accounts. How many of us have banking apps? Almost everyone. Is there anyone who doesn't have banking app? Let's look at that. Nobody, right? The reason is we don't want to call the bank. We don't have time. I don't want to call, wait on the phone and wait for the executive to come, right? It's always, we want our solution immediately. Now, if you remember, I don't know if you call for AquaGuard service or fridge or anything else. When you call, if the wait time is more than a minute, they will tell you that we have sent you a WhatsApp message. Please continue the conversation there. Have you guys experienced it? Directly on WhatsApp. Then they will have options 1, 2, 3, 4, right? How many of you still have gas cylinders here? Piped gas? Everyone is on piped gas, or साब मुंबई के हैं तो pipe gas काफ़ी है यहाँ पे वैसे, but anyone still using gas cylinders? I still use. Based in Bangalore, so right. When was the last time you called to book a gas cylinder? It's all on WhatsApp, right? So brands need to be omni-channel present, right? They need to be on WhatsApp, they need to be on email, they need to be on website, right? They need to be available everywhere. But how do you manage all these different channels with ease, right? That's where solutions like these come in, where you're able to manage your SMS, your email, your calling, what's happening on a voice conversation, right? How do you manage your WhatsApp, and will that your service agent get a consistent view of all these conversations in one platform, right? So that's very difficult, and that's where solutions like this come in. So selling is more complex, right? How many of you, so when you have a churn in your sales team, right? Do you think that conversations get lost somewhere? The leads, active leads that were going, active conversations, right? So how do you ensure that doesn't happen? Still, many of our deals, lead information is still in Excel sheets, right? We are still using that. We use Outlook, email and Excel combination, right? That is where our business data is. But, if you can bring it all together. Now, let's say a salesperson leaving makes no difference to your business. Imagine how cool that would be, right? That would be amazing. Right? One guy goes and the next person who comes in is able to take the conversation forward exactly from there, right? So that's why it's important to have all your data, customer data, your sales data, all in one platform. So selling is more complex, right? And what we have today is something called as a phygital salesperson, right? We used to have physical salespeople earlier, people going, meeting one-on-one conversations in person. But now we have a salesperson who is a digital plus physical, because half the selling is now done digitally, right? And what we have noticed is salesperson actually spend only 30% or 35% of their time selling or in front of the customer. Why? Because they're doing rest of the time, they're spending in operational work, updating data somewhere, or sending email, or trying to figure out what happened last conversation, sending a proposal, whatever, administrative tasks, right? If all of that can be automated, and if your salesperson's productivity, imagine if he is able to spend instead of 30%, 60 or 70% in front of the customer, imagine what happens to your sales revenue, right? It goes up, right? So Sales Cloud is our core product. Somebody rightly said here, sir said, CRM, right, which is the core platform that we have, and all our other products all integrate with it, right? So automating operations at lower cost. I'll quickly skip through some of these slides, right? Infuse intelligence into your sales journeys, right? Like I said, all our products are AI embedded, based on your past history of order closure, right? Whatever your current pipeline is there, the tool, the software will tell you what is the chances of conversion. It will give you a number. It will tell you that, okay, by end of quarter, you'll reach here. By end of year, you'll reach here, right? So all that intelligence is already built in. Forecast, so forecasting becomes very accurate and very confident, right? So if you're reporting the numbers to your manager or, to the CEO, or if you yourself are a CEO, right, you really want accurate data at your hands, right? So these are some of the benefits that our customers have experienced, right? And I'll just talk about a few of them, right? So customer satisfaction has gone up 30%, Sales has gone up. In fact, I'll just show you a quick video where the customer is talking about how their sales are boosted by 30% by, in fact, more than that by using Salesforce. Right, so again, some more metrics, sales productivity, which I spoke about earlier, right, going up by 29% and so on. Quickly, now just, have a quick video before I pass it on to the next speaker.
Gemini as a business started in 1987. We supply products and we also supply services that increase the productivity and guarantee safety to everybody who uses our products, whether it be production or maintenance. Our customers are all the commodities, that is any industry which is producing power, steel, cement, or any other commodity, and any factory which processes this from mined product to finished product. Gemini has a product or a solution for them. 1991 is the first time we started using what can be called as a CRM within our company. And I could not expand our homegrown or home harvested CRM to the level what we wanted. We evaluated many platforms and zoned into Salesforce. In 1991, as a company, we had people who I like to call as the briefcase salesperson. Today, that salesperson is extinct, and what we need is a phygital salesperson. And Salesforce helps me and every salesperson in my company to become one. Using a CRM and a CRM like Salesforce combines the art, if you're a good salesperson, with the science, and you have a complete solution. You can serve your customer better, you can listen to your customer better, you can understand the dynamics behind decisions, you can understand behavior traits and offer better solutions to the customer. Thank you, Salesforce, for bringing this intelligence to us. Our foremost value is customer focus. CRM technology helps us get this customer focus. A customer calls us. Any person who's answering that call has at his or her fingertips the entire history of what that machine has done, what it has consumed, what are the typical problems. This engagement with the customer is nothing else but sheer customer delight for him. Key to business success is to be in the moment and on the go. What Salesforce does, it helps you convert your actions into outcomes that you, your leadership, and your team decide together. We've seen over 60% enhancement in productivity rate of our sales and support people. And this is how we can serve our customers better.
Hi. Too much audible, right? Once again, good afternoon. मुंबईकर अजून थोडीशी काय म्हणतात काय म्हणायचे जोरात बोला गणपती बाप्पा गुड आफ्टरनून amazing you must be wondering what I'm doing here, right? The saving grace. So my name is Arunava Ganguly. I am from Salesforce. I represent the analytics division of Tableau. I'm not going to talk about that right now. I have Vikas who's going to talk about it. But what I'm here to talk about is what Ajit touched upon a little bit. ये जो कस्टमर 360 का डोनट आपने देखा, राइट, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट डोनट है हमारे लाइफ में. ये डोनट इम्पॉर्टेंट इसलिए है क्योंकि आज के तारीख में ये पूरा सर्कल ऑफ कस्टमर इंटरेक्शन is connected with 25 different applications you have, right? You are probably using a finance software for financial and accounting. You are using a homegrown solution for capturing your customer data. For attending your customer service, you have an amazing sales guy. Oh, atukle, kute hai tu? That's what's happening, right? But that has taken your business here. And exactly what you saw in that video for Gemini Hydraulics, it's not going to take you there, right? If we have to land up ourselves on a rocket ship, the most important aspect is how are we nurturing ourselves and adapting ourselves in how we survive. Darwin bol ke kya hai, right? Survival of the fittest, right? So if we as an organization, even including ourselves, right? I mean, COVID, we all survived. Touch wood, fortunate. But the ones who survived, nobody estimated in a global scale that something like this would end up creating an ecosystem which is digital first. I remember 5 years ago when I was meeting and talking to SME customers. So I'm based out of Pune, right? Pune karats aini. And I go to Bosri, I go to Chakan, I all go to Talegaon and all these industrial places, 25-man company, 10-man company, 15-man company. Trust me, the owners, the founders, the directors, you call them and say, come on a webinar. You ask them and say, please come on a video call or a video chat. The immediate response is, "Aao, beta na, jeevalanantar betu apadu." Today, let's see a quick raise of hands, okay? How many of you today, in a week, do minimum of 4 video calls with irrespective of whoever you're talking in your professional life? Can we have a show of hands? Quite a lot. That's a decent number, I would say, right? So this change is very important. So when we are trying to adopt ourselves to a space where there are so many different interactions happening, right? So Ajit showed on a slide, and I love that slide because our information about our customer cannot be here. You know, most of us sitting in this room are founders, owners, and you may feel, what the hell is this? Why do I need this? I have 5 customers, they are giving me 20 crore business year on year. But the question remains, do you want to be a sustainable company? तो दाल चावल रोटी खा के भी जिंदा रह सकते हैं, बीच में थोड़ा सा गवार फली भी चाहिए, थोड़ा पनीर भी चाहिए. You know, non-vegetarians love it, right? So when you are trying to make this change, it is extremely critical that you start adopting yourselves in a way where this interaction is the 360 degree. Now, when you talk about the lead to cash inquiry cycle, right? In today's world, look at it this way. Most of you are here in this event. If you have a customer event happening in Germany, in Delhi, some of you will be equipment manufacturers, some of you are small auto component manufacturers, or you must be in some kind of a business where you are going physically into an event. You are probably spending, 4, 5, 6, 7 lakhs into that event, sending 3, 4 guys, going into that event, spending that amount of money. What do you come back as a return, as an outcome of that event? Who can tell me? Let's take a blind guess. Visiting cards. Visiting cards only. Madam, फक्त visiting cards भेटते आपल्याला. पुढे काहीच होत नाही. होता का? नाही होत. The problem is lying there. You have a lead. I mean, if I go and meet each and everyone today in this room, I start passing my cards. Let's say there are 65 people in this room. I give 65 cards. I may land up with 25 cards. The question is, when you have your sales guys going into the field, doing the same job, how many times do you can track what that event eventually led to an outcome? You have spent 5, 6, 7 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs worth of rupees. Some of you even go to international forums, right? To go and present, showcase your products. What are you doing about it? That guy leaves tomorrow, joins your competitor, uses that same card, and first of all, he gets hired because he has those cards. Trust me. Because that's what he's going to say. That owner knows me very well. Now what do? The best way is centralizing this information under a single umbrella. This is the point where your inquiry to lead cycle begins. Agree? Now once the lead is captured, चलो ठीक है, किसी ने बात कर लिया, अब क्या? अब आज के तारीख में हम क्या करते हैं? विकास फोन किया क्या? हाँ सर किया, तो अब क्या? सर वो बोला अगले हफ्ते मिलो। अगले हफ्ता आया, विकास फोन किया? हाँ सर फोन किया, क्या बोला? बोला मेल भेजो। बोलते हैं ना हम, आवे ना, come on, this is reality of our business, right? Do you really know whether he's calling or emailing that guy? You don't, there is no traceability. कहीं पे भी आपको ये इंटरैक्शन का कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल नहीं है, करेक्ट? अभी ये पार्ट खत्म हो गई, अब इंक्वायरी तो आ गई। चलो विकास ने फोन भी कर लिया, विकास को एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली। अब एक ओनर स्टैंड पॉइंट से देखते हैं। आपके इन्वेस्टर्स होंगे, आपके डिफरेंट बिजनेस यूनिट्स होंगे, आप तो प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी में रॉकेट शिप में सवार करना चाहते हो आप, राइट? इस पॉइंट पे आपके लिए जरूरी क्या है? फोरकास्टिंग। मैंने 2025 में मुझे 1 करोड़ की बिजनेस से 3.5 करोड़ का बिजनेस बनना है। कैसे बनोगे? सोचे हो आप? 1.5 करोड़ से 3.5 से 5 करोड़ का बिजनेस अगर हमें बनना है, हमें हमारे कस्टमर इंफॉर्मेशन का एक विजिबिलिटी चाहिए, पाइपलाइन की एक विजिबिलिटी चाहिए। टिपिकल प्रॉब्लम मेरे साथ भी होता है। कंट्री हेड है, 5 लोगों की टीम है, 7 लोगों की टीम है। अब मैंने किसी को पूछा, विकास तेरा Q1 का फोरकास्ट क्या है? विकास क्या बोलेगा? सर 50K। बोला विकास पाइपलाइन क्या है? सर 25K। अब आप रैशनली सोचो, जो बंदा पाइप नहीं बना रहा है वो 25K का 50K कैसे करेगा? अब हम क्या करते हैं आज की तारीख में? हम सोचते हैं अच्छा ये है ना, तो मतलब 5 यहाँ से आएगा, 3 वहाँ से आएगा, 2 वहाँ से आएगा, बाकी ऊपर के जो है मैं मारामारी करके लेके आऊँगा। चलो 1 क्वार्टर करोगे आप, 2 क्वार्टर करोगे आप, 1.5 करोड़ से 3.5 के पैसे पहुँचोगे। फिर फोरकास्टिंग एक इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है हमारी बिजनेस में। अगर हम सामने वाले को जाके ये बोल नहीं पाएंगे कि हमारी बिजनेस यहाँ से वहाँ जाने के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, पाइपलाइन मैनेजमेंट करनी पड़ेगी, अपॉर्चुनिटी मैनेज करना पड़ेगा, हमें पता करना पड़ेगा कि अगर हमारे पास 1.5 करोड़ की पाइपलाइन है, पाइपलाइन का हिसाब सिंपल है, राइट? अगर 100 रुपये का धंधा करना है, सेल्स फोर्स का फंडामेंटल है 3x। 100 रुपये के धंधे के लिए हमारे पास 300 रुपये का पाइप होना चाहिए, 1:3। आपके बिजनेस में आपका एक पैटर्न होगा, आप 2x बोल सकते हो, पर कोई भी फोरकास्टिंग एबिलिटी में अगर 2x की पाइप चलो अगर रह भी गई, आपको कैसे मालूम वो क्लोज होगा ये मंथ में? इसलिए अपॉर्चुनिटी स्टेज आ जाती है कि ये अपॉर्चुनिटी है कौन से स्टेज पे। तो सेल्स फोर्स में इसको हम बोलते हैं अपॉर्चुनिटी मैनेजमेंट, पाइपलाइन मैनेजमेंट, क्योंकि इसके बेसिस पे आपको आपके इन्वेस्टर्स को फोरकास्ट करना पड़ता है। अगर आप यहाँ पे को फाउंडर्स नहीं हो, you are at a CFO level, CIOs I heard, head of ITs I heard. How do you go back with that data to the leaders up top and say this is how I am contributing to that business? अब चलो फोरकास्टिंग भी बराबर हो गई, कस्टमर ने मांगा कोट। दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड फनी पार्ट, ओके? कोट मांग लिया। अब समझो मेरे को कोट मांगा, कस्टमर मुझे बोलता है, विकास को बोलता है, मुझे नहीं, विकास को बोलता है, विकास तुम पहले भी आए थे हमारे पास, आप सब करते हो ये, हाँ? पिछली बार तो तुमने मुझे 2 रुपए दिया था, आज तुम 7 रुपए कैसे मांग रहे हो? बोलते हो ना? हम खुद करते भी है, राइट? मतलब आप करते भी हो और बोलते भी हो, राइट? यहाँ पे आती है कोड मैनेजमेंट, बराबर? आपके सिस्टम में 10 साल पहले की कोड भी अवेलेबल है, कोई आपको यहाँ पे चूना लगा के नहीं जा सकता। अग्री? अगर आपके पास एक एक्स कस्टमर की 10 साल की हिस्ट्री है, जहाँ पे आपको मालूम है कि ये कस्टमर के पास अगर मैं वो अपॉर्चुनिटी छोड़ो, वो अकाउंट पे जाऊँगा, उसमें एक अकाउंट की 360 बोलते हैं इसको, जैसे हम कस्टमर 360 आपने स्लाइड में देखा रहेगा, राइट? आज के तारीख में आप क्या करते हो? लेट्स टेक अ ब्लैंक गेस. If you, none of you have seen me, right? If you have to know more about me, what is the first thing you do? Whoever gives the right answer gets a goodie, for sure. LinkedIn. Social media is very generic. If you go to Instagram, the profile is locked. If you go to Facebook, it's locked. But if you go to LinkedIn, you are bang on. Yeah, I'll make sure, I don't remember his name. Please give Sir a goodie. That's an absolutely right answer. Now, what do you see in LinkedIn? You don't just see Arunava's pretty face, right? You don't see where the logo is. You don't see who he is. आप पहले देखते हो क्या? कहाँ पे काम करता है. फिर आप थोड़ा नीचे नीचे जाते हो, बीच वाला पार्ट आप पढ़ते नहीं हो, आपको इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. फिर आप जाके क्या देखते हो? ये पढ़ा लिखा है क्या? वो इतने बड़े रोल में है, तो काम कहाँ से उठ के ये आया है? ये आपके लिए कस्टमर 360 पॉइंट से बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि आप अगर आपके कस्टमर को नहीं जानोगे, नहीं समझोगे, कस्टमर की इंफॉर्मेशन सेंट्रली आपके पास अगर अवेलेबल ही नहीं है, तो आप कस्टमर से बात क्या करोगे? अभी हमारे साथ सबके साथ ये होता है, आज भी होता है. वो ब्रांड का नाम तो मैं लूँगा नहीं, बट एग्जाम्पल ले लो. सर लोन चाहिए? नहीं चाहिए. सर फ़ोन रख देता हूँ. 2 दिन बाद, सर लोन चाहिए? मेरा नाम एक्स है. आपने ना तो बोल दिया है ना. अब आप सोचो, आप तो B2B बिजनेस में हो, ये B2C वाले कर रहे हैं हमारे साथ. तो जो B2B में है उसके लिए कितना बड़ा फ्रस्ट्रेशन नहीं है. आपने ऐसे कितने लोगों को रोज ये बोला है कि मुझे नहीं चाहिए बाबा, मुझे मला माफ करा बाबा, मला नको. So this is what customer 360 is, and this is what exactly Axel is going to show you. I'm sorry, I had to do this because, yeah, of course. So now I am going to pass to my colleague. I couldn't finish because I wasn't doing quoting. Trust me. So how many of you could actually visualize what I was saying and really relate to this scenario? Because this is happening with all of us today, right? So with this, I'll pass it on to Vikas, and he's going to talk about something amazing. Okay, he's going to change your life. I hope you do. Okay, I've promised my forecast. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Arnava. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being patient. I know everyone might have understood. It was a technical glitch. We couldn't present what all we wanted to present. But anyway, we'll cover major parts. Am I audible to you guys? Yes. So as you can see, my name is Vikas. I'm from the Salesforce team. I am part of the one of the acquisition product named Tableau. How many have you heard about Tableau? Okay. So there is Tableau was acquired by Salesforce. Don't answer it. In which year? If you say the right answer, we'll give some goodies to you. Which year Tableau was acquired by Salesforce? Anyone? Any answer? Ma'am is right. Sai, just give something to him. Okay. So Tableau is an acquired product. We were an independent company from last 21 years, and we'll talk about what Tableau does and how does Tableau helps everyone all across the organization, all across the department to see, understand data. So you might have used this or heard about this terms in your day-to-day business operations: visualization, analytics, dashboards, and many other things. We'll talk upon these points only. There's nothing new which I'll be talking about. It's only just explaining the facts or the points which you might have already heard. So here's a small activity. Again, every activity which I'll do will have some goodies for everyone. Okay, this is the 50 zettabytes of data which was there all across the globe in 2020. So any guesses what would be the amount of data which would be present in 2025? Any range would be enough for me. And the right answer would get some goodies. 300 to 500, that's not correct. Anyone else? 10 to zettabytes. So look, any other answer you want to take? Any guesses? Okay, let me show you the right answer. Is 175 zettabytes. Anyway, ma'am was close. Let's give something to her. Sai. Okay, so where is the data coming from? This data is coming from all sorts of application. So be it your Salesforce CRM, be it any other ERP, be it any other HRMS. So all the digital transformation which has taken place over the past 6-7 years, I would say, at least in India, when the internet has revolutionized everything, and we are getting data from different sources. One more activity. Okay, again, there would be some let's say points or let's say some goodies would be given. Can you tell me how many number of 9s are there in this screen? Number of 9. Any other answer? Any other answer? Okay. Well, okay. Okay, let me give you a better picture. Now tell me what is the right number of 9s here? 14. Okay, then I'll make your life simpler. What is number of 9s? Someone said 14 here, I understand. Sir said 14. Sir said 14. The right number of 9s which are there in the screen. No, ma'am. The right answer is 14. Okay. So what I'm trying to impress upon you from this to this visualization only makes your life easy. It's easier to see anything which is visually represented in a better format. You can see data, understand data very, very clearly. This is how our mind works. Until unless among of us no one is superhuman, right? So we can see data very fast as compared to reading something. Okay. So there's one more activity. So let's say Ajit is running a marketing campaign, right? And he wants to understand which city has total number of, let's say, has an uptrend in terms of registered customers. So any guesses here? You have only 4 options here. Anyone? Any answer? Which city has shown an uptrend? Which city has shown a downtrend? Austin what? Uptrend or downtrend? New York uptrend. Okay. So let's see the answer. Okay. So what I'm trying to impress upon you here, again, reading and understanding data is a bit difficult. If you see a graph, an uptrending chart, which someone said Austin is the uptrend and Seattle, in fact, Boston has the downtrend, right? In fact, someone from there said the right answer. Please give to him. Sign? Yeah, okay. Okay, let's move forward. So whatever activity we have done till now, I only want to impress upon you is the power of visualization. This is what Tableau does, which we give you data in a format which makes your life simpler so that you can make very instant decision, right? Every walk of life, whether you are an individual contributor like me, or whether you are a team manager, or whether you are a CFO or CEO of the company, you will take every day, let's say, dozens of decisions. And we want to provide data to everyone in the organization with Tableau. Okay, we see data in everyday life as well. It's not something we are only doing this thing in the business only. So this is the chart of the batsman who has scored most number of runs in a Cricket World Cup. As you can see, Sachin Tendulkar in 2003 has scored most number of runs. Another example, we see it in news, we see it in stock market. In Nifty 50, highest number of percentage of contribution is done by financial services, mostly HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, I'm assuming. So we see data all around us, and that's what a Tableau, a product, any BI tool can help you in making decisions. That's what a Tableau does. Okay, why this happens? This is very simple. We all might have read this in our 11th and 12th. I was not a biology student, but I have heard it from someone else, that there is something called cerebral cortex, there's something called visual cortex. Visual cortex helps you see and understand data immediately. This is a Chinese proverb, a picture is worth more than a million words, right? So that's why Tableau or any BI tool will make your life easy. I'll skip this. Okay. So what is Tableau? So I represent Tableau. I'm part of the Western team. You can reach out to me after this session as well. So Tableau is a modern, advanced business intelligence analytics platform which has AI powered. We'll talk about the AI stuff as well. So as we understand, AI has made inroads in every walk of life, be it analytics, be it SAP, be it ERP, be it Salesforce. Salesforce has its own analytics, AI powered CRM as well. We'll show that as well, but AI has also a lot of contribution in Tableau as well. Okay, so we are, as I told you, we were an independent company before 2020, and we have been the pioneer or front runner in terms of, let's say, innovation in analytics space. So this is our roadmap has been till now, and we do, let's say, 90 plus new capabilities release every year. And we are on cloud, we are also on server. What means is, our 5% of Salesforce entire budget goes to R&D, right? And these capabilities are built by the R&D budget, and we release at least 90 plus features every year, and which can make your life very easy as compared to if you try to use any other Excel or any other bespoke solution which would not be state of the art kind of a solution. Okay, I'll just come to this point. Since we are running out of time, we'll just try to cover the important slides. So why do we need data? So data we need because of taking decisions. As I told you, decisions are taken at all tiers of the organization, right from CEO, CFO, individual contributors, line managers, and everyone. And these data, we all have it, but we are not leveraging it. So what a product like Tableau can do, we can get data from different sources, be it your CRM, be it your HRMS, be it your ERP, and we can show it in a format which can make you take an informed decisions. You become a data-driven decision-making company. Okay, and what's the benefit of it? So companies who use Tableau for making data-driven decision-making, their profitability is 1.8x as compared to their competitors. This is a very, very big number for any company where everyone has a competition. You start any business, there would be at least 10 to 15 companies already sitting there. Your edge, your advantage can only be the data which you already have from on your own, or any data which is already publicly available. So you want to analyze data to make yourself as a standout as a company as compared to your peers. So before I move ahead, any questions as such? Anyone? Okay, then good job. Again, a slide in continuation with what we have been doing for quite some time now. The analytics is used all across the department. In any company, you would have IT, you would have a customer service, you would have SEM, HR, and any other department. So we cut across all the department, and our application is as such, and we have ready-made templates available. What do we mean by that? Templates available means we have templates where you can use them for your day-to-day purpose. You don't have to build anything from the scratch. And this product can, let's say, use for day-to-day operations from the day one itself, rather than building and implementing and all those things, which takes 3 to 6 months of time. So Tableau is such a product, the time to value or ROI is much faster as compared to any other solutions which you will see. So Tableau AI, I had a video, I don't know whether it will play or not. Let me try. No, you can skip. Okay, so I have some GIFs as well. So this is Tableau AI. So Tableau AI is a Tableau Pulse. In the larger portfolio of Tableau AI, we have something called release Tableau Pulse. There is something called Tableau's Copilot as well, which we'll be releasing in 6 months down the line. So what this product do, it's just like any news app. Whenever you download a news app, be it your News Laundry, be it your FinShots, be it anything. When you download a news app, you subscribe to your area of interest. It can be your sports, within the sports it can be cricket, within business you would be interested in stock markets, something like that. you can subscribe to the KPIs. For someone it will be sales, someone it will be units sold, someone it will be something else. And you can subscribe the KPIs, and we deliver these KPIs in your mobile app. And we have a mobile version as well. Yes, just like this, right? So you get this kind of a notification if there is a substantial change which is happening in the areas of interest or the KPIs which you will be interested. So you get all these information at the palm of your hand. What used to happen in yesteryears, there would be a dashboard and nobody would go and look into it, at least the CFOs, the CEOs, right? In AI says what we are doing, we are providing you data as a push notification which will be relevant to you and where you would be interested to the KPIs which is only relevant to you. Let's say you are a supply chain manager. So you would be more interested in inventory, you would be more interested in something which is of area of concern rather than just going to a dashboard which would have a lot of charts, which would have a lot of information. Yeah, so just a last point about the Tableau Pulse. So what does it do? So all these matrices which are mentioned here, metric, the scope, the value, and the progress, whether it's on track or not, all these are different KPIs or different reports. In yesteryears, what used to happen, there would be different reports for just measuring all those things. What we are providing here, we are providing you a digest, a small summary which would tell you everything what you need to know for your business, rather than going to a dashboard which would be complex in nature, right? So this is Tableau Pulse. This is the latest features which is there in Tableau's entire AI portfolio, and which is also coming free of cost along with the Tableau licenses. It's not something we are charging for it. If you would have used GPT, the GPT operator version charges you something, right? But as of now, Tableau is not charging anything. Along with the plain vanilla licenses, you are getting this power of AI along with your analytics. Yeah, again, this is very easy to collaborate. We use Slack, we use dashboard, we can get these things in emails as well. These are few of our customers. Among the Fortune 500 customers, you can see right from the Indian companies like Reliance, HDFC Bank, Tata, BFSI Consulting, and this is again one of the few of the customers which are there using Tableau. Yeah, again a kind of a salute slide. I don't want to say much about it. So we have been the market leader in BI space for a long time. We have been always traded at the highest point when it comes to any analytics use case. Companies like Verizon, Lufthansa use this. We have large knowledge base. When I say just once you go to let's say your home and you just write Tableau on YouTube, the amount of videos you will get for understanding YouTube Tableau from YouTube itself would be at least, you have to scroll at least 15-20 pages to get it exhausted. So Tableau community, people who use Tableau are much wider in let's say in number as compared to any other intelligence platform, business BI platform which you will see. Yeah, I think we are running an offer as well. So last slide. We are running an 8% discount, especially for this particular event, SME Chamber event 2024. So if you want to avail this offer, you can get in touch with me, and you have to use this SME Chamber 2024 as a code for availing this kind of an offer. And thank you. Hope you got something from it.
I'm audible, right? As we just heard, visualization is the key, right? So all of this that we are talking about is incomplete without looking at the system in action. So hi everyone, I am Achal Agrawal. I am part of the solutions team at Salesforce. So what I do basically is I work with organizations like yours. I understand their requirements, I understand their business, help them digitally transform their business and reach at a scale that they want to achieve. So with the inputs that Ajit, Arunava and Vikas gave on what is it that Salesforce do, I want to take it forward with what the system would look like in action. So they talked about how the productivity of the salesperson would increase when we start using Salesforce, how you're able to better visualize the data that is there. We'll start with how it looks for a salesperson who will start using Salesforce, right? Now, the screen that you are looking at is the home page for a salesperson. Homepage is nothing but a personalized landing page that will come as soon as a person logs in. right? Now this is from a salesperson view. Now let's say a person like a owner of the business wants to log in. It will be showing a different view. Somebody from the service team or somebody from the technician side or from maybe project side would want to log in. They would be seeing a different view of this system. This is the beauty of Salesforce, right? So when I'm talking about what the what the salesperson is able to see, I am able to see a home page where all the different activities that are important to me are listed over here. So let's say I'm able to see my closed business. I'm able to see what all is the entire pipeline that I'm working on. As Arunava said, pipeline is something which is crucial to our businesses, right? So I can see my pipeline, I can see what are the different activities I'm doing. So as a salesperson, let us assume I'm a salesperson working at the organization that you're a part of. I am doing daily calls, I'm doing meetings, I'm doing in-person meetings as well. So I want to log it somewhere so that whenever a person who is sitting at the management level would want to make strategic decisions out of it, they will be able to back it up with the data that Salesforce has. So when I'm looking at the dashboard, I can see the different data pointers which are there. I can see my top accounts as well. So these are the top accounts that I'm working on, what I'm forecasting for this quarter or what I'm forecasting for the next year, etc. It could be anything. How I am performing as per my team or as compared to my team. I have closed 100K worth of deals, my teammate has closed 50K or 120K, etc. So I'm able to see how I'm performing as per my peers. So all the information which is important for me as a sales rep to work efficiently in my organization is all available on the homepage. Along with that, whenever I'm working as a sales rep, it is important for me to be on top of all the things that I have to do as a part of my day. Right, the daily activities that I need to do. So I have this I have this notification panel as well. Now, one more thing which is important here is Salesforce come with a mobile app. Now, whenever you are signing up for this, you will get a mobile app for free that your sales rep and maybe your technician team, your service team can use on the go as well. So they don't have to go and open their laptop and start working. They can just use it through the mobile app. I can see that there's a new lead which has come to me. Now, there are a lot of sources, right, that you might be getting the leads from. It could be email, it could be phone, it could be conferences like these. It could be other sources like you might be getting a query on WhatsApp, on Facebook, any social media platform. So when I work as a sales rep, it becomes very difficult for me to understand, okay, which ones to prioritize. What is the channel that I should be looking at? So with this, I am able to see that these are the notifications which are coming for me from different sources. Now let us, we'll move forward to how the leads page would look like. But before that, a couple of more things that are there on the homepage. I just want to talk briefly about it. First is today's tasks. So all the tasks that I need to do for this day will be all listed over here so that I am not missing out on anything. This all will be available on mobile app itself and on the desktop also. I can see today's events also. It is visible that I have a meeting which I have to do. I have to meet some CEO. I have to send a notification. I have to send a quotation to somebody, do a follow up, etc. So all these things are listed over here. Next is what I want to stress upon is pipeline is something which we talked about is very important when it comes to our businesses, right? Pipeline, we do a lot of activities, right, to generate all of that, and to get one single view of all of these leads coming together is what Salesforce does. This is what we call as a leads page, where you will have all the leads coming from different sources. Now you can integrate Salesforce with your website, with your social media platforms. You can integrate it with WhatsApp, any other channels that you are generating the leads from. After integrating, these are the leads that are coming in, and these are my leads that have been assigned to me, so that I can see, okay, I have Amit that I have to do a follow-up with. This is the title, this is the company. Now these are just the basic details that I've accumulated. Maybe it could be a leads form that is floating on my website and I've just captured some of the basic details. I want to do a follow-up with them. But to get that detail, this is the page which we'll be looking at. So just a couple of more, lead views that we can create. Maybe I want to do it product-wise. So for this product, these are the leads. For Pune region, these are the leads. For West region of India, maybe these are the leads. So I can do the segmentation kind of thing as well. As you can see, these are the lead sources listed over there, and you can segregate as well. So I can see cold calling which one is the lead, from social media which ones are coming. So whenever you are making strategic decisions also out of how much ROI you are getting out of a campaign that you are running on a specific platform, you can do that from here. So let us just take a couple of minutes to see what this lead page entirely looks like. Now, I will, whenever I'm working as a sales rep, it becomes very important for me to understand what are the different steps which are involved while I'm progressing with this lead. So what we have here is what we call as lead stages. So new is the stage, working in the stage. Now this, what you see here is completely configurable. So if you find something is irrelevant or doesn't fit into my business, Salesforce, it is just drag and drop that you need to do, right? So these are some of the basic details that I've captured. I can also see something called the activity panel, where all the past history or the interaction data that I have with this lead is all listed over there. So I had a meeting, I sent an email, I did a call. So all the activities of your sales rep, all other teams, that will be visible on the activities panel. So you will not be able to, you won't miss any detail, is what the whole crux of this is. Whenever you are working on spreadsheets, or maybe some sales rep is sending the data to the manager or to other sales rep, the data gets lost in between. But with Salesforce, there is no missing out on data, because everything comes over here, which is which we called as lead 360, because it gives a 360 view of your entire lead to your sales rep. Now, these are certain different stages that we work on. Next is maybe after a basic qualification that we have done with the lead, we want to convert this lead. Now, this conversion is nothing but you are marking this as a genuine lead to your products. They are no longer a junk lead or somebody who has just got your number and you have started calling. No. You can save your sales rep time into something which is more genuine, and they can convert ultimately. So so next is a conversion process. Conversion is nothing but they will get converted into account, opportunity, and a contact. Now this specific lead will no longer be a lead, it will become a contact for you that you can use to upsell and cross sell, right? This is just a conversion process that happens, and very easy. Now, for the opportunities also, there is a similar kind of process where running opportunities is also one part of the daily job that your sales guys does. Similarly, for having a look at the opportunities, so similarly, as we saw for leads, all the leads in one place, we can also see all the deals in one place. So all the deals that your sales rep are working on. For example, I'm a manager. I want to see what my sales rep are working on. So in one single view, I can see that with the help of something that we call a Kanban view. This is nothing but on the basis of certain parameters, we have taken the stages as a parameter. I can see, okay, ye 4 deals hai that I have in the qualification stage. These are the ones in discovery stage. These are the one in proposal stage. So that whenever I'm talking to my sales rep, main unko bol sakti hu that you have to go and focus on these specific stages and get the business going. So this is all on the opportunities. Again, as an account, account is nothing but you have your entire business be visible as one single view, right? So this is one, let's say Empire Steel is one of the businesses that I'm working with. All the data that is related to this will be visible on one single page, which we call as account 360. Every detail, the person that I'm talking to in Empire Steel, what all things that we have sold to them, the different cases that we have raised, all the conversation history, etc., will all be visible on one single page. So that I can see these are the related contacts that I'm talking to. So next time, मेरे पास related contacts available है, right? Whenever somebody is not picking up, I can try contacting to the next person maybe. If I'm cross-selling, upselling, I can see who is the decision maker, who is from the IT team. I can do the segregation for that as well. If I go to the sales tab, it is nothing but the opportunities that I've run with this person in the past. So past में क्या क्या opportunities run करी, so the आपको amount दिख जाएगा, you can see the stages as well, you can see close date, etc. Some basic details on that, right? If I go to the service tab, specific queries आई होंगी from this customer, what was the resolution done, and you can pass these queries to your sales, to your service team whenever you're getting it, right? So these are the cases that have been raised. If you are also doing a technician kind of model where your technicians are going to your customer's place and these guys are doing some kind of installation or repair, you can have that system also here in Salesforce. So this is more of doing it in one single view so that you don't miss out on anything and you are able to see everything that is contributing to your business. One important thing that I want to talk about here is the AI part of it, where I think Ajit or I think Arunava introduced you to what we are doing in AI. This is nothing but our generative capability with Einstein, where it is doing a couple of actions. So now let's say I am new with this Empire Steel account. I'm not sure about what is it that we have sold to this account. What is something that we can go and sell. Next, ask Einstein, summarize this account, or maybe I can ask other things as well. It could be, what is the next product that I need to pitch over here, or what is the best time to engage with this customer. It could be anything that you would want to have a mix, have a mix of inputs from maybe internet, from your CRM data, from the generative capabilities perspective. So this is how Einstein will help you get those insight in just fraction of seconds, and will help you boost your sales reps productivity, your sales team productivity, and get you the business that you're looking for. So it is working and finishing up. So now it is summarized. So whenever I'm going and talking to a person, I can see that power inverter, connector cable and starter kit is something which is already there with Empire Steel. Next is, I would not go and sell it again. I would maybe go and talk about some other product whenever I'm talking to this business. So as a productivity tool, it will increase the productivity multifolds, because again, there is no manual intervention needed. Everything that you need to do in order to boost the productivity, the tool is already there. So I just wanted to cover the entire thing that we talked about from a demo perspective. So this is what I wanted to cover. So anything, any question, any feedback, I'm here to take it, or maybe I'm available after the session as well, so that if there are any specific question you want to see, any specific thing, anything relevant that you want to talk about, you can just come over there and we can have a chat on that. Thanks a lot.